The men's football tournament at the 2012 Summer Olympics was held in London and 5 other cities in Great Britain from July 26 to August 11. Associations affiliated with FIFA were invited to enter their men's U23 teams in regional qualifying competitions, from which 15 teams, plus the hosts Great Britain, reached the final tournament. Men's teams were allowed to augment their squads with 3 players over the age of 23. It was the first major FIFA-affiliated men's tournament to be held within the United Kingdom since the 1966 FIFA World Cup and was the first men's Olympic football tournament to feature a team representing Great Britain since the 1960 Summer Olympics in Rome. The gold medal was won by Mexico, who defeated Brazil 2-1 in the final. Qualifying: each National Olympic Committee may enter one men's team in the football tournament. Squads: for the men's tournament, each nation submitted a squad of 18 players, 15 of whom had to be born on or after January 1, 1989, and 3 of whom could be overage players. A minimum of 2 goalkeepers had to be included in the squad. Match officials: on April 19, 2012, FIFA released the list of match referees that would officiate at the Olympics. Draw: the draw for the tournament took place on April 24, 2012. Great Britain, Mexico, Brazil and Spain were seeded for the draw and placed into groups or Euro D, respectively. The remaining teams were drawn from 4 pots with teams from the same region kept apart. Preliminary round: group winners and runners-up advanced to the quarter-finals. All times are British Summer Time. Group A, Group B, Group C, Group D. Knockout stage. Quarter-finals. Semi-finals. Bronze medal match. Gold medal match. Final ranking, statistics, goal scorers: with 6 goals, Leandro de Maia Poundo of Brazil is the top scorer in the tournament. In total, 76 goals were scored by 49 different players, with none of them credited as own goal. 6 goals, Leandro de Maia Poundo; 5 goals, Moussa Konate copyright; 4 goals, Ori Peralta; 3 goals, 2 goals, 1 goal, discipline, red cards, controversies, queues. For the first match day at St James Park, there were long queues at the box office, leading to fans missing some of the game. A spokesman for Ticketmaster said, "We saw extremely high numbers of spectators arriving at St James Park to purchase football tickets on the day of the event." While Ticketmaster is contracted to manage the box offices at Olympic venues, the staff numbers at those venues are determined by LOCOG. "We will continue to work closely with LOCOG to ensure that the box office staff levels are sufficient to meet the demands for ticket sales and collection." LOCOG described the situation as totally and completely 100% unacceptable, and after changes were made in the process, the issue was reportedly avoided for the second round of matches. During the matches held at the Wembley Stadium on July 29, fans were subjected to long queues at the concession stands in the ground after Visa's card payment system crashed, leaving cash payment as the only alternative. The situation was compounded by the fact that, as Visa had been granted exclusive rights to the Olympics, other cards could not be accepted as payment, and the number of cash machines in the stadium had been reduced after 27 that worked on the Link system had been removed to be replaced by 8 that could only be used by Visa cards. There were several problems relating to transport for events held at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff. There was severe congestion at Cardiff Central Railway Station when Great Britain played South Korea. And the bronze medal match also had rail disruption when a retaining wall collapsed onto the tracks. Player sent home: Swiss footballer Michel Morganella was sent home by the Switzerland team following their 2-1 loss against South Korea after he sent a tweet that, according to the director of Swiss Olympic Committee Jean Gilly, discriminated, insulted and violated the dignity of the South Korean football team and people. Great Britain football teams, following the criticism against Scottish female player Kim Little, for choosing not to sing the British national anthem God Save the Queen, because of her national identity, other Scottish and Welsh players, Ryan Giggs, Craig Bellamy and Ifeoma Dayek, also attracted comment in the media for remaining silent. Giggs, the Great Britain men's captain, later said, "The problem is the British anthem is the same as the English anthem, and if you're a Welshman or a Scotsman it's difficult." LOCOG also apologised after an error in the official match programme for the first game mistakenly described Welsh player Joe Allen as being English. Political statement made by Park Jong-woo, after South Korea defeated Japan in the bronze medal match at the Millennium Stadium in Cardiff on August 10. South Korean player Park Jong-woo walked around the field holding a banner with a political message written in Korean, "EE-degree." This incident occurred on the same night after South Korean President Lee Myung-bak had visited the islands which both South Korea and Japan claim as their territory. The IOC and FIFA reviewed the evidence, since FIFA statutes prohibit political statements being made by athletes at Olympic events. The IOC barred Park from the bronze medal ceremony and did not permit him to receive his medal. In addition, it asked FIFA to discipline Park, and stated that it may decide on further sanctions at a later date. IOC President Jacques Rogge told reporters, "We will take a possible decision of what will happen with the medal later." FIFA failed to reach a conclusion on the case at a meeting at its One-Quarter-Rich headquarters held on October 5, and the disciplinary committee discussed the case again on the following week, then again failed to reach a verdict. After that, the Korean Olympic Committee announced that Park would receive his bronze medal. The case was heard again by the committee on November 20, and FIFA finally decided and announced on December 3 to suspend Park for 2 matches after he was considered to have breached a FIFA disciplinary code and the regulations of the Olympic football tournaments. FIFA also imposed a warning on the Korea Football Association and reminded it of its obligation to properly instruct its players on all the pertinent rules and applicable regulations before the start of any competition, in order to avoid such incidents in the future. The Korea Football Association was warned that should incidents of such nature occur again in the future, the FIFA Disciplinary Committee may impose harsher sanctions on the Korea Football Association. See also, Football at the 2012 Summer Olympics, a Euro Women's Tournament, references. External links, official website, FIFA official website.